Remember, you can help close the bronze sexual destiny today. Why? Because we need to stop idiocy like this. Dear God. So support via Cash App to Tallman Dr. K50, host Cole Johnson, Real Wise TV, D Willie 87, and any other host, guest host, or frequent guest that comes on the program, so that we can, dear God in heaven, stop this idiocy today. And not just that idiocy, we also have to deal with more idiocy from the bronze sexuals. Oh, dear Lord. And with all that being said, it's 10:05 and it's party time. PART. Why? Because we gotta. Let's go. On your mark, get set. Let's go.
I can't do it. We'll do it live. Do it live! I'll write it and we'll do it live!
Mister, will you please wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up?
Good morning. Kevin Durant, you should have never left California.
This bronze sexual upset me in having to bring this teenage idiot from Wisconsin into a sports conversation. Are you really surprised the Cowboys are giving up on Ezekiel Elliott?
Whoa. Hell no. Well, no one cares about baseball.
Bitch, are you for real?
Oh, yeah. Here we go again on a Wednesday. Just a minute. There's one. There's the other. Now I'm ready to go. Good morning. Welcome to the Bronze Sexual Wacky Wednesday edition of Snowman in the Morning. Glad to have y'all with us. And already that thumbnail I posted got some feedback. Because when I did my opening PSA, bam, this happened. And when that happened, there was a question that followed from Vikala, who I'll have up here in a few minutes. He says, oh my God, where did you find this gem? I did not find it. It was found for me and sent to me. That's all for this. That's all for the second hour. So you already know how that's going to go. Dear God in heaven, help us. We got the Kings and the Warriors to get to. Jonathan Taylor's injury. The Eagles 49ers feud, which is about to be reignited. And what led to beef between the NFC powers, and they are powers. So don't you fans representing the moronic republic of Cowboy Nation get it twisted. You're not a power anymore. Let me get off my soapbox before I go down that road and I get a lot more people PO'd at me. I don't care. Here we go. This is Whip Around presented by Fanatics. Doggone it. Just when it seemed the Colts were turning things around, this happened. Jonathan Taylor, who is having a bounce back year, is likely to have thumb surgery. Ouch. Well, Zach Moss is unstable, and the Colts are set to lose Taylor for at least the next 4 weeks. And I hope it's just the next 4 weeks. We got capable backup, a capable backup in Zach Moss. And now that Minshew seems to have gotten it together, maybe the passing game will come along as well. Prayers up to Jonathan Taylor. Blackhawks move to cut veteran Corey Perry for engaging in unacceptable conduct. Good. Hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more. Bobby Petrino is returning to Arkansas, this time as an offensive coordinator. Haven't y'all banged your head against the wall when it comes to Bobby Petrino already? Good grief. David Tepper says the decision to draft Bryce Young over C.J. Stroud was unanimous. Let me read that again. David Tepper said the decision to draft Bryce Young over C.J. Stroud was unanimous. That is a damn lie. Sorry, I ain't. Look, y'all actually believe. Listen, Panther Nation, do you actually believe that the decision to draft C.J. Stroud was unanimous? You actually think that? Good. Me neither. I ain't buying it, neither should you. The Vikings are going to start a quarterback that can maximize Justin Jefferson. Okay. So they went from Kirk 2 Chainz Cousins to backup Nick Mullins, who injured his lower back, and Jaron Hall, who suffered a concussion. Josh Dobbs has played the majority of the past 4 games, but after leading them to victories in his first 2, Dobbs has committed 6 turnovers in consecutive losses. After Dobbs threw 4 interceptions Monday night in a 12-10 loss, Coach O'Connell said he would use his team upcoming bye to reevaluate his options at the position. Kevin O'Connell, get this straight. You ain't got any options. Golly, do y'all ever think? I'm not even going to do the last one. That's a whip around presented by Fanatics. I'm not even. There was another story, and I'm not even going to touch it. I'm sorry. I'm just not even going to touch it. Chris Mason in the house says Eagles #1 by far, but you got someone creeping up on you. I will just say that. Rapid Dave in the house with us from Texas. What's up, Rapid? What's up, Rapid Dave? I swear to you, I got to come on to your show. All right. When I start my stadium tour When I start my stadium tour, we will come see you. That is a promise. And right now, San Fran is at 2 with Christian McCaffrey. Eagles are the number one team. All right, let's just put that out there if it hasn't been put out there already. San Fran is breathing down the Eagles' necks, and the difference between this time and last time, even though we've lost we've suffered two major injuries on the back end. Of course, we're talking about the secondary. We have filled those positions, and adding Chase Young makes that Niners defense a lot more dangerous. A lot more to get into with the preview of the 49ers and the Eagles this Sunday at 4:25. We're going to do some college football previews. But up next, Malik the Monk sent the Kings into the knockout round by knocking out the Warriors as the clock went dead. Thank you, Jim Durham. And for my stupid self, in thinking the Warriors had a chance to run the table,
stop it. Get some help.
quit pushing buttons back there. Back in a minute.
Everything Boston. I love you morons. New Kids on the Block, New Edition.
Dear whatever the law firm is. Sincerely, the U.S. Supreme Court.
Ben Affleck, Matt Damon. Go yourself again, Jason Whitlock.
Join the transporter to Hades.
Your butt and gut becomes one.
Join the reformer of hooker whores.
This is my daughter, Placenta Booty Johnson.
Join the bronze car.
Whenever you are in distress, take off your baseball cap and throw it in the air.
Join your very own superhero of broadcasting, Chris Bass.
So whatever color crayon they get, they palm it and do two circles, and that translates to I can beat up black people.
As he takes you through the week's paces in Baseline. Live every Saturday at 8 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Central, Pacific Time Zone people, just stay asleep when this is on live and just catch the recording. Oh, I'm sorry. Exclusively on the Chris Bass YouTube channel. Ready to hang with some fellas who know football? Let's ride. LC Muscles 28.
I think they're the most overrated defense in the league.
Steel Sermon.
We did not trail for a single second.
Tiny Tim.
McCarthy is a bonehead.
A Pizzle 90.
I'm going with my boys. Fins up, baby.
Get ready for the Four Horsemen of Peckham's. Every Wednesday night at 10 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. Central on YouTube.
Mister, how do you operate this Twitter thing or this Instagram thing or whatever the heck? You're supposed to know all this stuff. Anyway, welcome back to the show.
Welcome back to Snowman in the Morning on this Wednesday. Glad to have y'all with us. And we dip into the Fanatics feedback zone presented by Fanatics. Chris Mason, where are you listening and or watching from? Want to shout you out properly. He says Eagles #1 by far, San Fran #2 with Christian McCaffrey. No lies to be found. Love the Snowman. We love you too. Thank you very much. This is a total team effort in putting this show together. Jalen Hurts is going to be Jalen Squirts when the SFD line gets in his face. Oh, there's going to be some pressure. There is going to be some pressure. Train over on one side. Yeah. Hey, that's all my partner's doing. That's all my partner's doing. And a slight reminder that he sends to me every time not to take the show too far off the rails, which I have the tendency to do. Best O-line has a chink in its armor. Ain't that the truth? Philadelphia needs one more rotational O-line backup. Maybe two. maybe 2, because the position I see them having a lot more trouble is center. Now, I got nothing against Jason Kelce. I love Jason Kelce. But one more rotational backup at center and maybe one at right guard check that, one at left guard, because you got to make sure you're sending in fresh legs to protect Jalen Hurts' blind side. I've always believed that in the years I've watched football. Philly O-line looking gas in that fourth quarter against Buffalo. Oh yeah, Buffalo just ran out of gas. And Chris Mason is watching us from Detroit, home to the Lions, the Red Wings, the Tigers, the University of Detroit Titans. Am I missing anybody? Yeah, Detroit, the Detroit Pistons, the bad boys. Now, those Pistons, even though I hated them as a fan, I respect them and I love them because of the way that they're built. Because of the way that Chuck Daly took the time to build that team. Because of the time that he took to build that team. Ryan McCarthy joins us. Says, good day, Snow Crew. Programming, nope. No credentials required. We'll be live at 8 p.m. tonight. We had to delay last night's recording due to a family emergency. Totally understood. Totally understood. My Lions coming next year. They had a chance to be there this year. They just lost to Jordan Love and the Packers. Dear God, how did that happen on Thanksgiving? And I got to say, that kind of ruined my Thanksgiving because I picked the Lions to win and blow the Packers away. I picked them to repeat what they did at Lambeau Field and put the Packers out of their misery. This smells of 2010 all over again. When and I mean it from this context, when the Packers were supposed to be put away by the Chicago Bears in the last game of the season, and they screwed it up by scoring only 3 points. They lost that game 10-3. 10-3. And the rest, as they say, is history. Lord have mercy. Ryan McCarthy said, thanks, Vlog. Everything is stable now. Indeed. Many prayers to you and yours, Mr. McCarthy. Want to make sure if all families taken care of and that everyone's okay. You know what? I'll answer this. The Pistons have the same problem the Golden State Warriors do. No bigs and no nerve. Speaking of the Golden State Warriors, they're led by as many as 24 and lost by 1. Malik Monk and the Sacramento Kings, a team I told y'all to watch. A team I told y'all to watch is heading to the knockout tournament of the in-season tournament. The Warriors have no bigs. The Warriors have no nerve. Period. They started the season 6-2, and they now have a losing record. And this is coming from a Warrior fan and a Warrior insider. Good for them. Maybe now they'll see what they really need to get back into competition this year. And Cole is right. Be proud of how far the Lions have come. They still have to learn some championship lessons. And I made the compare. I like what I see with them too, because Detroit actually, runs the damn football. Victor and I talked about this yesterday. Teams are so allergic nowadays to run the damn ball. Why are teams so allergic to run the ball? I don't know and don't care. I love any team that can run the football effectively, i.e. Philadelphia, i.e. San Francisco. Okay? I love any team that can run the ball effectively, which is going to keep the Kansas City Chiefs, I believe, out. Isaiah Pacheco, I love you, but you need some more carries on your back. I am not impressed, and I will say this aloud, I am not impressed with Isaiah Pacheco. I'm not. But he's pressed into duty for a while. He was pressed into duty because of Clyde Edwards-Helaire, his ineffectiveness and his injuries. Now, Clyde Edwards-Helaire is back in the lineup, but he's behind Isaiah Pacheco. And the other issue I have with the Chiefs is not only their lack of a running game, but their offensive line is porous. Their offensive line is absolutely porous. And if you notice this year, Patrick Mahomes is not able to make any playground plays this year, or as many as he's done in years past, because he's always had time to get there. He's always had time, thanks to his offensive line, to scramble around and make something out of nothing. This year, he hasn't done that much. This year, he has not done that much. And it goes back to a problem I have highlighted with certain teams for a long time, i.e. Dallas. No offensive line. Here's Cole in the back chat. The Chiefs in 2023 is powered more by their defense, and it's due to the fact that Mahomes lacks having that one reliable wide receiver. You can only go to Travis Kelce, but so much. And that's true. That was what the 49ers were facing when they only had George Kittle. It was what the 49ers were facing. I'll draw a parallel here. Is when the 49ers only had George Kittle. Now they have Brandon Ayuk. Now they have Jawan Jennings. Now they have, I don't know, Deebo Samuel. Now they have Christian McCaffrey. When you have weapons like that, then you're going to wreak some havoc, and there will be some havoc wreaked on Sunday. Speaking of wreaking some havoc, let's go to Chicago as I bring in on the Invader Coffee Hotline. Here's Victor Locke from Chicago. I already did that. What's up, Victor?
How's it going, Snowman? How you doing, Cole Johnson?
I'm trying not to laugh, right?
I know. You also got to remember that George Animal Kittle, Brandon Ayuk, Brock Purdy's got weapons. A lot more weapons than I think he's had in a while.
Mm-hmm.
Or I'd say more weapons than San Fran has had in a while, because you didn't really have a whole lot of weapons in San Fran.
You really not for a long time. And the guy who wears 85 right now, George Kittle, their best weapon before that, also wore 85. His name is Vernon Davis.
Yep.
Let's talk some basketball here. The Sacramento Kings, a wild card team I told y'all about 2 years ago.
I mean, I was mentioning the war they had last year.
Needed a win or a loss by 11 points or fewer to get to the knockout round, to win the group and get to the knockout round. And I can't believe I'm talking about this stupid in-season tournament, but the fact that the Warriors are involved, not only did the Kings get a loss by less than 11 points, they roared back, as good teams do, from a 24-point deficit and won. What did I say?
I think because
the fact is this: the Dubs have no bigs and the Dubs have no nerve. Now they got from now until mid-April, until April 13th, to turn this around.
Well, here's the thing: we always talked about the fact that the Warriors took an anomaly, being a 3-point shot, and turned into a weapon.
Yep.
The problem is, if you don't keep evolving that weapon, eventually it's going to be ineffective. A lot of the guys are starting to run to the 3-point line to challenge every shot, and there's no one in the low post to compensate for that.
Here's why I'm laughing. I love you, Cole Johnson. This is why I'm laughing. He says you were fine, Snowman. The fact we're talking about the NBA season.
And that's what I said. Like, we're talking about the NBA Cup. And Cole was like, you got me messed up. We were talking about this mess again.
It's and then Ryan on top of it backs it up with this.
we talked about the NBA Cup for
NBA Cup.
We were talking about for what, 10 minutes? That's 9.5 minutes too many.
That's 11.5 minutes too many. All right,
but,
I'm getting off this NBA Cup stuff. I can't stand it. I don't want to stand it. I can't look at it anymore. I can't deal with it. Those courts are absolutely
they are ugly. They are ugly. But here's the thing. Again, the thing is that now that a lot of teams are figuring out that, hey, if we stop the 3-ball, is basically what happened, kind of the inverse with Dwight Howard's rise to power.
Yes.
Dwight Howard's rise is because he was surrounded by a bunch of 3-point shooters.
Yeah.
And so a lot of guys would run to the 3-point line, and that would allow Dwight Howard to go in the low post and make hay. The same thing is happening in the inverse with the Warriors.
Yeah. They got to they must get bigs. All right. They got the whole rest of the season to prove me wrong. All right.
That's going to be the office.
The whole rest of the season to prove me wrong. But if they don't have a big, say like a Domantas Sabonis, an athletic big, and if Jonathan Kuminga doesn't develop quickly, they're going to give up on him the same way they gave up on James Wiseman. And I don't think they should have given up on James Wiseman.
They shouldn't have.
I don't think they should have given up on James Wiseman. And given the fact that this is the back end of the dynasty, attrition comes into play. Steph's in his 15th season, Clay in his 13th season, Draymond in his 12th season. Attrition and age is going to come into play also. And I know that. I absolutely know that. Okay. No more NBA Sippy Cup talk here. There was one story in the whip around I did not want to touch. But considering the fact that Vikalaw's up here and Cole Johnson's in the background,
oh boy,
I will take my chances.
What is it?
I will read the headline and then cede the floor to you and Cole should he make an appearance, and I have a feeling he's going to.
Oh boy.
Now, I did the first 5 in the slate. I looked at this one and I said, the hell with it. I'm going to a break. Here it is. Headline reads as follows. And Aaron Rodgers' return this season would only hurt the Jets.
Shut up, bitch. Oh, my God.
He said it. I didn't have to. He said it. I didn't even have to. Don't leave, Mr. McCoffey. We still need you.
Ryan, don't leave. We need you, buddy.
Honestly, Aaron Rodgers' return in this season only hurts himself. Right now, because of the injury he had, I think it's best for him to just continue to heal.
Yes.
And come back 100% come next year. Because right now, sorry to say, what are the Jets fighting for right now?
After what happened Black Friday, not a damn thing.
Exactly.
And Ryan's in on the fun. Nope, not going to touch it. I'm done with the Jets this season.
Unfortunately,
now, when I see that kind of statement from Ryan McCoffey, an ardent Jets fan,
yeah,
the season is over.
Well, it goes back to what did the Jets stand for? What does JETS stand for?
End the season.
Sadly so. I mean, and look, like I said, I'm not saying this to rag on the Jets.
No,
I respect the Jets. But the problem is that they're not fighting for anything.
Right.
They had to go back to the well of Zach Wilson. Aaron Rodgers, right now, he was supposed to be done for the season because of the injury.
Stop the show. Stop the show. He said the well of Zach Wilson. I
Yeah.
feel this way too.
But I think
I do feel for Ryan and the Jets because they had so much invested in this season, especially after they signed Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
And it sucks that it did go that way.
Yeah. So I would say
you're wrong as hell for what you just said.
I would say just let him rest, let him recuperate, let him come back next year 100% and see what he can do with the Jets at that point. Hopefully it won't take 4 plays. Hopefully it won't be 4 plays when he's out. You know,
right.
It might be 8.
Right.
It might be 8 plays, but
wait. Call that again. He says you sound like Wise when it comes to the Yankees and the Giants this year. Behind, in front of that, Ryan says that Zach Wilson well is already a puddle.
I'm sorry.
And we're just getting started.
It's
baby.
It was just bad. It was just bad in the Meadowlands, and unfortunately for both teams, because the Giants just, oh boy, they got to rebuild. They got to rebuild and rebuild quickly because they can't have another season like this. They cannot have another season like this.
Mm-hmm.
Eagles getting better. I saw quite a bit of promise from the Redskins, even though they got tattooed by the Cowboys. The Cowboys are the Cowboys, and the Eagles are the Eagles. So the Giants cannot afford to be left behind a second season.
Stupid.
My apologies, Mr. Johnson. I know it is known as the slur.
Cole, you gotta say that at least once. I gotta record it for posterity. I got it. The way he did it for Drew's show,
yeah,
classic.
The
slur. He started it and then he interrupted it. Let's take a break. Oh Lordy, I gotta get some more to drink. But when y'all get back, what led to the beef between the Eagles and the 49ers? I have a simple answer. Who cares? I'll explain why when y'all get back.
Everything Boston. I love you morons. New Kids on the Block, New Edition.
Dear whatever the law firm is. Sincerely, the U.S. Supreme Court.
Ben Affleck, Matt Damon. Go yourself again, Jason Whitlock.
Ready to hang with some fellas who know football? Let's ride. LC Muscles 28.
I think they're the most overrated defense in the league.
Steel Sermon.
We did not trail for a single second.
Tiny Tim.
McCarthy is a bonehead.
A Pizzle 90.
I'm going with my boys. Fins up, baby.
Get ready for the Four Horsemen of Peckham's. Every Wednesday night at 10 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. Central on YouTube. Poppy J.
You got the option to cry for the government. You got the option to protest. You got the option to keep buying. But this is also an option.
Wise El Jefe.
We're the first tech geeks. We're the first gamers. We're the first everything. Everything. Like Gen X's, we are the ones.
BS3 Network proudly presents the crew from the New York boroughs who never wants that smoke. Nah, they want that fire. Bobby J and Wise El Jefe. Fridays at 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Central. Check your local listings for your viewing and listening pleasure.
Mister, how do you operate this Twitter thing or this Instagram thing or whatever the heck? You're supposed to know all this stuff. Anyway, welcome back to the show.
Hey.
said it once before. I will say it again. And I will say it 125,000 times if need be. We do not have to pause that. We got to delete it. And I'm sure the Snowman's having a ball of a time with that nonsense that's on the screen.
Oh, God, my stomach hurts.
We do not need to pause it. We have to delete it. It needs to go away.
I have a headache and my stomach hurts now from laughing at that.
Oh, my God. Yeah, my stomach hurts not for the same reason.
I know why yours hurts. I know why your stomach hurts.
In the words of legendary Cole Johnson, good Lord, I'm about to throw up.
Oh my heavens! Now my chest hurts from laughing. Oh Lord!
Stay with us, Snowman.
I'm fine. I am just laughing hysterically.
I understand.
Oh man, I'm just laughing hysterically. Oh, there needs to be your voice right now, Vikala, saying, no, we don't need to pause that. We need to delete that.
Yep, we need to delete it.
Oh, boy. While I get my head screwed back on straight from the 4.5 minutes of laughter, I swear, I step away to refill a drink. I step away to get some more water. And I forgot that when I press the button, the first commercial I hear is Wise saying F everything Boston.
Yep.
And Cole loses it.
Yes.
I mean, Wise saying F everything Boston and having Cole losing it is begat to you saying we don't need to pause that, we need to delete that, and me losing it. Oh, gracious.
The national anthem for the moronic republic of Cowboys Nation. It is. It is bowling shoe ugly.
Hey, no lie to be, in the immortal words of Cole Johnson, no lies to be found. All right. And Ryan backs it up with his, and Matt Hardy yelling, delete, delete, delete.
Please. Please delete.
Oh, God.
It needs to go away.
It needs to disappear. And though Cole has explained to us on and off air where he got that from, it still needs to be deleted. Who would actually? I would wait. Cole in the comment. I would love to delete that, but it is so befitting of the moronic republic of Cowboys Nation, isn't it? Though.
Yeah. I think what's so aggravating is that it is so fitting for the moronic republic. Problem is that the moronic republic has spread so badly that even the rational Cowboys fans are getting grouped in with them.
They're getting bombarded.
Yes.
Y'all are getting bombarded with the moronic republic. And it kind of pisses me off because I can't have a Cowboy conversation with you or Ben or Dietz or King Dog without the moronic republic cloud.
Yeah, invading.
In.
Yeah, it invades. It's an invasion. It's an infestation of cowboy idiocy.
I tell you what, I have the perfect description of the moronic republic of Cowboy Nation invading a rational, informative cowboy conversation. Because I know some cowboy insiders.
Yeah.
All right. And
They're around.
look, Ben, King Dawk, and Deets being three of them that we know mutually.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do y'all remember the movie Independence Day?
Yes. Absolutely.
That.
Yeah, they're like locusts.
That.
They're like locusts.
It's a nice sunny day. You're having a great conversation, and then you step out, and it slowly gets dark.
Yep.
That
and they just
is the invasion. That is the invasion of the moronic republic of Cowboy Nation. That crap right there.
What makes it even worse is that
even
when you try to have a rational conversation with rational thinking Cowboys fans,
yes,
the moronic republic just swoops in like, no, they're not real fans. They don't want to see the team succeed. They just want to hate on us. It's like, dude, it is not hateful to say that Dak Prescott is a mental midget. It's something we've seen.
There are proven facts to this.
It's not hate to say that
it's not.
Needs more reps with the football. That's just something we've seen. It is not hate to call Mike McCarthy the dancing clown. Or as Tyson would say, a bonehead. It's something we've seen.
I love those guys. I love those guys at the Four Horsemen of Pick'ems.
I would love to speak to Tyson.
They are so crazy. And I have had the pleasure of talking to Tiny Tim a couple of times. And he thinks like he doesn't think like the moronic republic. I can tell you that out loud.
Yeah, because he sees it. and of course, my boy A Pizzle.
Pizzle's a nut. All right. I'm just going to say it right. I'm just going to say it truthfully. Pizzle's a nut, and I love him dearly. But my description for the invasion of the moronic republic descending upon a rational conversation about the Cowboys. Think Independence Day when the mothership slowly rolled in and settled over, let's pick a city, New York.
Yep.
That first mothership rolled in and settled over New York, and everybody got so enthralled with that ship. Open sesame, and pow!
Yep. And you know the laser resembled? Someone yelling, "We them boys." That was the laser.
Yes.
Because soon as you say "We them boys,"
Hey. Ain't nobody calling me, texting me, paging me, asking me, are you still involved? Calling me, texting me, paging me, asking me, am I still involved? Y'all usually check on me. Listen. I'm still involved. Hey, woo, oh, shut up, my boy, shut up. I'm still involved. Oh, I'm still them boys, I'm still them boys. I'm still them boys. Yeah.
Gross. just gross. Why? I was gonna say, don't the Cowboy fans go through the pain? I'm like, no, we bring it upon ourselves. Sadly, I hate to say it, but we bring it upon ourselves. Jeez, Lord have mercy.
Who? Just a minute. Cole, I'll do it for you.
Oh, you do that now?
I know, 15 minutes in. I know that.
It's way too late for that now. That song puts everything to a screeching halt.
He said a screeching halt.
A screeching, screaming halt.
And in response to that Cowboy fan who think he was singing, a selection from the Wonder Bread. Tyrese.
Tyrese Cisco McKnight.
If I didn't love you so much, I'd sock you right in the throat for that. But it fits, though. Who am I kidding?
It does.
I wouldn't even get close to socking you in the throat because we'd be too busy laughing at this stuff. Have mercy. And to that, okay, and forget the Wonder Bread Choir. First of all, to the Cowboy fan who actually thought he was singing, you fool!
Yes.
And now we get to the Wonder Bread Choir entitled, Stop Smoking. You fool!
Good Lord have mercy.
Oh, gosh. 8 minutes before the hour, we're actually going to somewhat be rational.
No, we're not.
What the hell am I talking about? No, we're not. What the hell am I talking about? No, I'm not. I don't think we were rational since the whip around. When I didn't touch that last story, and when I did, all I did was read the headline, and Ryan McCaffrey threatened to leave. Oh my. Oh my, oh my. What is wrong with us? We're having fun. There ain't nothing wrong with it.
There's nothing wrong with us.
What's
wrong with that? What's wrong with that fool that was singing? That's
attempting to sing. Cole, I hope you have your headphones on. I'm gonna take mine off and say, hit it.
Oh no.
Ain't nobody come.
Stop the show. Stop the show.
Again,
wait a minute. Okay. Anybody remember the Spinners and old groups like that?
Mm-hmm.
The Leverts, and they all look, five singers, one microphone, right?
Right.
The way he turned and faced that microphone was an insult to that.
Yeah.
We gotta pause that.
Again,
an insult.
Again, incorrect. We gotta delete it. Incorrect. That must be destroyed. Put it in a fire. Put it in the incinerator.
And send it up to the sun.
Put it in a rocket ship, send it to the sun. You know what? How we figure out that there is intelligent life on other planets?
Send him that.
Send them that, because I guarantee you, within the week, there will be an alien spaceship coming down, putting that in the dumpster, and then slapping whoever sent it to them. Like, why would you bring this to our world? Y'all didn't want it. Why would you think we wanted it?
There's a cartoon that was made by Warner Brothers in 1956 called The Whole HOLE Idea.
Yeah.
This guy was an inventor. All right. He's so excited about what he invented, and his wife just completely goes berserk. Just completely goes berserk on him. And so the guy gets a hold of his invention, which of course, which turned out to be portable holes, and he starts robbing everything.
Right.
Police finally catch him, throw him in jail, and the headline the next day says "Holy Terror Captured." And Professor Calvin Q Calculus is the character's name. He says, "Good. That shows crime does not pay." And his wife comes into the scene, just verbally destroys him again, saying, "Well, it's certainly a crime that the way you've been treating me," which man has not heard that before. But she's going completely, I can't say it the way I wanted.
Off on him.
Thank you for catching that. And then she says something that just like ignited him. She says, "There is no room for the two of us." So he squeezes out one more portable hole and tosses it. And she says, "One of us must go," with her nose high in the air and her index finger out, and goodbye.
Right.
Down the hole she goes with a thunderous crash.
Right.
And you thought, okay, that's the end of that. Nope. Yep. Nope. Big fire, and the devil comes up and says, "Isn't it bad enough down there without her?" That
exactly
is the description of
yep.
what you just described.
Yep.
Isn't it bad? Isn't it crazy enough out there without him?
Exactly.
Oh gosh. You fool! Give me this camera. Yes, LeBron, it is you. It's always been you. It always will be you. Forever and ever. Amen. The incomparable Cole Johnson, who couples. Listen, Ryan said it first, and then Cole couples it with this, making it a full. Oh God! See, Victor, I hate you for the simplest of reasons. You said Cole has 4 days. He had 4 days off to visualize any and everything he could come up with after the Thanksgiving holiday. Now I'm afraid.
Yeah.
Now I'm afraid for the simplest reasons. It's Wednesday. He usually comes in during the second hour, and I'm almost afraid. Actually, no, I'm not, because I'm going to laugh my head off like I've done the past 20 minutes. If you're asking, Ryan, thank you. If you're asking why the aliens don't visit us, that's a reason why.
It's probably the number one reason why.
Dollar Store Usher is one reason why we will never get a visit from aliens.
The Dollar Tree Usher.
The Dollar Tree Usher. Yes.
Or as I call him, Tyrese Cisco McKnight.
Which one should we use?
Because they both apply. They both apply.
I can't argue. I can't argue.
They both apply.
Yeah, they do.
You can use either or.
And what do we call David Tepper?
Moron. Effing moron of the year. Thank you,
I'll tell you,
Wise.
there's a tie. There's a tie.
Okay.
Between him and Jason Whitlock.
No, Jason Whitlock is worse.
In so many ways, there's a tie. I'll leave it there. I'm going to try to recover with a drink of water, and we'll have the second half of Snowman in the morning after this.
Where did the time go? I don't know how I got here.
You've done the hard part. You quit smoking. Now do the easy part and get scanned for lung cancer. If you smoked, you may still be at risk, but early detection could save your life. Talk to your doctor and learn more at savedbythescan.org.
If you're talking, they will hear you.
We all want our kids to grow up safe and healthy, so we show them how. And we tell them with honest conversations that let them know what we expect. Not just one time, but every chance we get. That's especially important when it comes to alcohol and other drugs. Kids not only need to know the dangers and how to avoid them, they need to hear it often from you. And when it comes to pain medications, opioids, they need to know that they should never be taken without a prescription and never shared with friends or family. It's dangerous and illegal. So talk with your kids and guide them through the challenges of growing up safe and healthy. Because when you talk, they hear you. For more information about talking with your kids about underage use of alcohol and other drugs, visit underagedrinking.samhsa.gov.
So tell they hear you. You can do it if you try.
He was only 58 years old when he passed away. That outcome could have been different.
Colorado happens to be one of the worst states for radon levels.
It's in our ground, and it seeps up.
The more you breathe radon, the more chance you have of DNA being hit and the cell mutated. The EPA estimates 22,000 lung cancer deaths a year caused by radon.
We all make choices. When it comes to alcohol, kids make choices whether to drink or not.
Bye, Dad.
Bye-bye.
Remember, I'm going to Alex's party tonight and sleeping over.
You have fun. Hey, have a seat for a second. Remind me about that party again?
Alex is just...
And adults make choices whether to talk about it. That's true of parents and every other trusted adult in a kid's life. Kids want to know our expectations when it comes to alcohol and other drugs. They want guidance and honest answers to their questions. And it makes a difference when the message is consistent and part of everyday conversations. So talk with your kids and help lead them on a positive path. Because when you talk, they hear you. For more information about talking with your kids about underage use of alcohol and other drugs, visit underagedrinking.samhsa.gov.
Mister? How do you operate this Twitter thing or this Instagram thing or whatever the heck? You're supposed to know all this stuff. Anyway, welcome back to the show.
Hour 2 of Snowman in the morning is here. I think I'm back in one piece. Although in the next 60 seconds, that may change.
No, that will change.
All right, why lie? It's going to change.
It's going to change.
It's going to change. First, a laugh.
Snowman in the Morning with Cole Johnson is brought to you by Penis Water for the ebbs and flows of life. Trust Penis 15 Water.
The king that is Chris
Oh,
Bass.
no. Here I go into a fit of giggles again. I don't know why I did that. Here I go into a fit of giggles again. Kawhi!
Trust me, in the next few seconds, it will not be a laughing matter.
I know it won't. So, for old time's sake, Chris.
Snowman in the Morning with Cole Johnson is brought to you by Penis Water for the ebbs and flows of life. Trust Penis 15 Water.
All right. Get down to business. First,
This moment of bronze sexual stupidity is brought to you by Hooked on Bronix. When you start talking like an idiotic bronze sexual, Hooked on Bronix can set you right. Call 1-800-YO-KANG. Real LJPM, now approve all this.
Oh, and in case y'all don't know, that was Victor who wrote that commercial and Cole who visualized it.
Yep.
And my dumbass challenged him to visualize it within 48 hours. He had it in 24. What the hell was I thinking?
I want to know what the graphic would be for Cole's introduction.
I do. I already got it in my head. I'm in the process of putting it together. I hope to have it together by Friday. But I already know what I'd use. I already know what I'm going to use.
Okay.
And I can tell you, I can let a little piece of the cat out of the bag. One of the voices I'm going to use is the great Robert Ford.
Oh, boy. I know I'm going to like it. I already know I'm going to like it then.
The great Robert Ford will be part of Cole's intro. I hope to have it done by Friday. All right. Down to business once again.
This moment of bronze sexual stupidity is brought to you by Hooked on Bronix. When you start talking like an idiotic bronze sexual, Hooked on Bronix can set you right. Call 1-800-YO-KANG. Real LJPM, now approve all this.
Paid for by the city. Victor, do this one, please.
Yes, LeBron, it is you. It's always been you. It always will be you. Forever and ever. Amen.
God help us. Here we go.
In a world where partial greatness is celebrated and total greatness is shunned, there stands to be a figure on the lips of those who love him and those who hate him. The inane comparisons to Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant continue and has existed since 2003. There is no end in sight, for the battle between those who unconditionally love and unconditionally hate him wages on. These are their stories. Welcome to the Bronzexual Confessions.
I have a photo I want y'all to look at. I am not going to hurt my throat or my voice by reading the sentence contained within. I will say, if you can stand it, look at it.
That's what I'm here for.
If you can't, hide your eyes.
I'll read it.
And to set everything up the way we always do on a Wednesday, and thank you, Cole Johnson, for this. He did this back in September. I had just come home from getting Sonya home from work. She was already in the house. Dog came out. Lucy ran around. I got Lucy back in the house, raced into the kitchen, got my water, and admittedly some caffeine. I'm going to stop the caffeine habit. I need to sleep more. All set to go. Got everything fired up. Got the notification of the slate being in, plus the thumbnails within. And as my daughter, my wife, and Ryan McCoffey would say, look at the slate, son. Look at the slate.
Mm-hmm.
I read it, was getting ready, and then bam! This crap.
What?
Like I said, and as Cole Johnson described so eloquently one day in September, I get hit with this crap.
2 words. Sentence structure. Sentence structure. Do you have it? Apparently not. He's my GOAT of all of this?
Mr. Cole Johnson.
Kendrick Perkins, let me see if I could put this in a succinct way. Oh, yeah. You tripping.
Of course, I wasn't directed toward Kendrick Perkins. That's directed toward Kevin Garnett, but screw it.
Wait, is that Kevin Garnett? Was that some stand-in? He's my GOAT of all of this.
I don't think that's Kevin Garnett.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure Kevin Garnett has better sentence structure than that. He's at least taken an English class.
Or 2 or 3. Cole, we need you. Get up. Cole, we need you. Get up here, please. But this happened. As I said, I was minding my own business, getting everything ready, running behind because I had to deal with a problem with my car, got Sonya home safely. I got in, got everything ready, and then BAM! I get hit with this crap.
That is atrocious sentence structure. I'm sorry. It does make your eyes hurt when you read that. It really does.
I don't think my eyes are the only one hurting.
That is horrible. Again, someone from the I Promise school had to have written
I
this.
promise what?
I don't know.
I promise what?
I have no idea what they were promising, but it certainly wasn't academic excellence.
Cole,
you tripping.
Severely.
You tripping.
And for those of you who missed that.
You're despicable.
You suck.
All of that applies because I have no words for that picture. I have no words for that thumbnail.
You have got to be shaving me.
That just hurt my eyes.
Mr. Bass.
What in the all types of blue hell
was that? Let me do it again. Victor, take it.
What in the all types of blue hell
was that we just looked at?
You fool!
He's my GOAT of all of this.
Once again.
You fool!
And I couple it with.
Got me up.
Yes. Yes, indeed.
This can't be possible.
No, it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be.
Kevin Garnett.
English, do you speak it?
And that's someone from who's a better person that came out of high school to the league than LeBron is. And Kevin Garnett. Kevin Garnett's miles way better.
Michael.
Stop it. Get some help.
There's no help for that. That type of idiocy is beyond help, sadly.
Michael?
Stop it. Get some help.
If he was saying that in 1985, pointing out all the BS in the world, imagine what he'd say right now.
Y'all beyond help. I'm sorry. That's what he'd say. Y'all are beyond help.
I don't think he'd even say that. I think he'd just walk away.
Yeah.
Like, you want me to voice what for what? He turned to the director and go,
I don't remember asking you a thing.
How does this stuff find you guys? I am always mesmerized by the stupid garbage that somehow finds you guys inboxes. It's astounding.
I swear to you, Victor, we don't look for this.
I know, but I'm just saying, like, it's astounding that this stuff finds you guys.
We don't look for this. Ryan just said it so well. And it's ish like this that want me to make the aliens take me away. But then again, it's like this is why the aliens don't visit.
Yeah.
And before all that, he said, brace yourselves, stupidity is coming. And the bad part is, I got more.
Oh boy.
This is the point where I do need caffeine.
Okay.
But for this one right now, get the hell out of my face, you stupid bitches.
In a world where logic and sense flies.
Stop the show. Did that wrong. Get the hell out of my face, you stupid, thirsty bitches.
In a world where logic and sense flies completely out the window, while purple and yellow glasses are donned, rises a figure who encourages ridiculous, undying loyalty. Good Lord, I'm about to throw up. This has been yet another installment of The Bronzexual Confessions.
Good Lord, I think I did throw up.
I'd be surprised if you didn't. That was sickening. That was absolutely sickening.
Back after this.
Everything Boston. I love you morons. New Kids from the Block, New Edition,
Dear whatever the law firm is. Sincerely, the U.S. Supreme Court.
Ben Affleck, Matt Damon. Go yourself again, Jason Whitlock.
Join the transporter to Hades.
Your butt and gut becomes one.
Join the reformer of hooker whores.
This is my daughter, Placenta Booty Johnson.
Join the bronze car.
And ever you are in distress, take off your baseball cap and throw it in the air.
Join your very own superhero of broadcasting, Chris Bass.
So whatever color crayon they get, they palm it and do two circles, and that translates to I can be the black people.
As she takes you through the week's paces in Baseline. Live every Saturday at 8 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Central, No, Pacific Time Zone people, just stay asleep when this is on live and just catch the recording. Oh, I'm sorry. Exclusively on the Chris Bass YouTube channel. Ready to hang with some fellas who know football? Let's ride. LC Muscles 28.
I think they're the most overrated defense in the league.
Steel Sermon.
We did not trail for a single second.
Tiny Tim.
McCarthy is a bonehead.
A Pizzle 90.
I'm going with my boys. Fins up, baby.
Get ready for the Four Horsemen of Pick'ems. Every Wednesday night 10 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. Central on YouTube.
Mister? How do you operate this Twitter thing or this Instagram thing or whatever the heck? You're supposed to know all this stuff. Anyway, welcome back to the show.
A playoff spot hangs in the balance on Friday night as the Oregon Ducks take on the Washington Huskies. I'll have the live alternative play-by-play call. We begin with our fan chat at 7:30, presented by Fanatics, and kickoff comes your way at 8:07 Eastern Time. Our kickoff brought to you by BetUS.com. BetUS.com, where the game begins.
You better be there. Otherwise, the Moronic Republic wins.
Oh, dear God. And they're having Oregon winning this one kind of big. Right now, Oregon's favored by 9.5, and the total they're looking at, the over-under, is 66.5.
Ouch. My gracious.
Well, it was 36-33 the first time before when they played in Seattle.
Yeah. They're expecting a high-scoring game.
Yeah, and so am I. I'll make my pick at the end of the day.
Okay.
All right.
Round 2.
Yes, LeBron, it is you. It has always been you. It always will be you forever and ever. Amen. Let's get busy.
In a world where partial greatness is celebrated and total greatness is shunned, there stands to be a figure on the lips of those who love him and those who hate him. The inane comparisons to Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant continue and has existed since 2003. There is no end in sight, for the battle between those who unconditionally love and unconditionally hate him wages on. These are their stories. Welcome to the Bronzexual Confessions.
Sometimes the gems that Cole sends me are quite astounding.
Oh, no.
This one's actually going to be a fun one.
Okay.
Because as I was getting everything together and reading the slate, looking at all the thumbnails, and then, bam! This happens.
Yeah. The Lakers' 138-94 loss to the Philadelphia 76ers was the biggest loss of LeBron's entire career. 44 points, largest loss of LeBron's career. And you lost to Joel Embiid.
One crybaby losing to another.
Let that sink in, folks. LeBron James' team lost to Joel Embiid's team by a difference of 44 points. But wait, I thought the Lakers was a defensive juggernaut. How did they allow 138 points?
First of all, that round of applause was for Cole Johnson for sending me this. And 2, for the person who created this thumbnail. Thank you, and thank you.
Wait a minute. I thought the Lakers were a defensive juggernaut. They weren't going to allow more than 50 this year.
Who the hell told this lie?
You really want an answer to that? You talk about Bronzexuals every single day. They all say that.
I'll repeat my question. Who told this lie?
Let's just say various Bronzexuals share the same circle as various Moronic Republic individuals.
Oh, no.
Yeah, sadly, we've been infiltrated by that group, too.
How?
They're delusional. Delusional groups somehow
connect
together. Yeah.
Somehow delusional groups connect. I don't know how. But
I don't ask anymore.
I got to be honest, I stopped asking a long time ago. And I bet you every member of the moronic Republic of Cowboy Nation, along with the bronzexuals, are crying because here goes my throat. Their Kang got spanked by 44 points.
Well, the Morocco Republic is crying because Dak Prescott is going to come up short against the Eagles again. That's why they're crying. The bronzexuals are crying because their Kang got spanked like a child who just came in with a report card full of Fs. That sounds like a flashback.
I know a few who have been through that. Fortunately, one of them was not me.
Lucky you.
Although I will say, junior year social studies kept kicking my ass.
Yeah.
Because I didn't give a crap. I will say this at age 51 when it came to social studies. I didn't give a crap. Just like I don't give a crap about LeBron. I haven't in 22 years. I sure as hell ain't going to start now. You needed an ass kicking, LeBron. You needed to thoroughly get your ass whipped, chapped. You needed Daddy Joe's rawhide belts, and it came in the form of Joel Embiid to just whip your ass. Thank you, Cole.
Thank you, Mr. Johnson.
But you needed that, LeBron. And though it may be entirely too late, needed to knock some sense into you. Now, will that help? No. It just simply won't. It certainly won't help the bronzexuals because we all know what they're on.
Yep.
It's like I can't draw a comparison for this. Victor already did it for me.
It's just,
the kid comes home with a report card full of Fs. You know what's going to happen.
Oh, yeah.
You getting that high chapped.
And you walk around the house. You walk around your entire block like 14 times.
And you don't make it to 15.
Nope. Because your parents are seeing you walk around the house.
You don't make it to 15 because your father grabs you by your collar and drags you in the house, and you're headed for the guillotine made of leather.
Yep.
And the death march is playing. That is what LeBron has needed for 21 years. Here, let me get this up here. You know, LeBron, you know LeBron is needed for 21 years. That kind of ass whooping.
Yeah.
He's needed that kind of ass whooping.
And the bronzexuals have needed a wake-up call saying this man can't do everything. He is not Superman. He's human. He needs a team behind him.
But no. These bronzexuals don't think, oh, he doesn't need a team. He can do this by himself. You stupid asses. Maybe this will teach you that everybody needs a team. And yes, I'm throwing the Imperial Death March up here because that is what LeBron needed last night, to be grabbed by the back of the shirt and led to the guillotine made out of leather. 44 points. Yo Kang got a foot put in his ass, and it got walked dry. Good. Good for him. Good for the Lakers. Now maybe they'll get a clue after this year and tell him, hit the road, Jack. Get the hell out. And don't you come back no more.
That's not happening.
I know that's not happening. It's a pipe dream. I know it. But even given all of that, maybe a few more of these throughout the course of the season will eliminate all of the false hope, and it'll get Jeannie Buss thinking smart instead of thinking dumb.
You know what they're thinking right now?
Oh, dear. What?
Do they have the number to the Clippers? Because they know who's going to save the day. Good old Harden. Good old James Sharman Harden.
Don't you ever put that. Thank you, Cole. But this here.
That was a nice comedic uppercut. Just right square in the jaw, too.
Or as Kevin Harlan, the legendary Kevin Harlan says, right between the eyes.
Yes, indeed.
That's what happened to you, LeBron, against Philadelphia. You got socked right between the eyes and had a foot put in your ass in the process. Good.
And that's embarrassing, too.
But you know what it's gonna do to him? Absolutely nothing, because he has no balls, he has no nerve to at least try to adjust his game to his age. Matter of fact, Darvin Ham put all the rumors to rest at the game 1, saying we're going to monitor his minutes, and then lied in game 2, letting him play as much as he can into an overtime L.
Mm-hmm.
Stupid ass. Do the world a favor, LeBron. Walk the away.
Apparently, Mr. Johnson is just boxing from the shadows. He's just tattooing everybody today.
Good. And I know he's got more. Now get the hell out of my face, you thirsty bitches.
In a world where logic and sense flies completely out the window, while purple and yellow glasses are donned, rises a figure who encourages ridiculous, undying loyalty. Good Lord, I'm about to throw up. This has been yet another installment of The Bronzexual Confessions.
And to think I got one more of these with Cole Johnson letting a huge assist. Back in a few. Hey! Quit pushing buttons.
Hey, Eagles fan. Join my man Cool McCain and a host of others as they break down every single game, every single week in an objective manner, and also from a fan's perspective as well. Remember, this cast feels just like you. Nobody likes you. And you don't care. Fly, Eagles, fly. Eagles Elite Podcast, every Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern on YouTube and other podcast outlets.
Everything Boston. I love you morons. New Kids from the Block, New Edition.
Dear whatever the law firm is. Sincerely, the U.S. Supreme Court.
Ben Affleck, Matt Damon. Go yourself again, Jason Whitlock.
Ready to hang with some fellas who know football? Let's ride. LC Muscles 28.
I think they're the most overrated defense in the league.
Steel Sermon.
We did not trail for a single second.
Tiny Tim.
McCarthy is a bonehead.
A Pizzle 90.
I'm going with my boys.
Fins up, baby.
Get ready for the Four Horsemen of Pick'ems. Every Wednesday night at 10 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. Central on YouTube. Poppy J.
You got the option to cry for the government. You got the option to protest. You got the option to keep buying. But this is also an option.
Wise El Jefe.
We're the first tech geeks. We're the first gamers. We're the first everything. Everything. Like Gen X's, we are the ones.
BS3 Network proudly presents the crew from the New York boroughs who never wants that smoke. Nah, they want that fire. Bobby J and Wise El Jefe. Fridays at 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Central. Check your local listings for your viewing and listening pleasure.
Mister, how do you operate this Twitter thing or this Instagram thing or whatever the heck? You're supposed to know all this stuff. Anyway, welcome back to the show.
8 p.m. tonight. It's the Eagles Elite Podcast with our buddy Cool McCain and a host of others as they get you ready for the Mega Power Showdown this Sunday in South Philly as the defending NFC champion Philadelphia Eagles take on the San Francisco 49ers. And who knows, old Snowman may make an appearance to help with the preview. Eagles and 49ers. Learn about the Eagles tonight on the Eagles Elite Podcast, 8 p.m. Eastern on YouTube. With Cole Johnson and Victor Locke, I am he called the Snowman, Brian Snow, and I have to do this again, don't I?
Well, before we get started, I got a chance to watch not only Eagles Elite Podcast, I also got a chance to watch that 49ers show and Poppy J Wise. Man, the lineup that you guys have in this community is incredible. Of course, I'm also talking about Sam Shady Sports. I'm talking about No Coach Required, Cole Sports.
Yeah, I love them all. I love them all.
Incredible, man. And if you haven't, please go
NFC,
watch them.
NFC Beast. With everybody involved there.
Like, you owe it to yourself if you are a sports fan. You owe it to yourself to watch these shows. And even if you're not a sports fan, there's Mentality, there's Pop J Wise, there's Revelations. There's a whole bunch of great shows on here. So if you haven't, you need to start watching these shows.
Thank you. Thank you for the high praise. Speaking of which,
one of my favorite fight songs.
I don't know why this damn thing is stuck in my head.
Brandon Staley needs to go. Brandon Staley.
San Diego.
Ladies and gentlemen, now coming to the stage, the man who taps your chin the same way the Sandman showed him his house tapped shoes. The master of the comedic uppercut, the EP of all EPs.
Weighing in today at Mind Your Own Damn Business.
Stand up and show your love for the one, the only, the
Cole.
legendary Cole.
Oh, Johnson.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
I missed you.
And it's been a hectic couple weeks, but
I get it. Brother, I get it. I've just missed you. I know it's been hectic as all hell, especially with the holiday.
Mm-hmm. How was the holiday? How was Thanksgiving?
How was your holiday, Cole?
The holiday was good. Of course, it was busy, but it was good. Loved on the people I had to love on, and of course, in the midst of it, also celebrated my anniversary. So yeah, everything's good.
Beautiful. Awesome. Beautiful.
Yeah.
I had my grandchildren here.
Okay.
And they wore my ass out.
I bet they did.
My littlest one, Milani, who is 2, says, "You can come sit by me, Grampy." And I'm thinking, I'm going to get trapped. I know I'm going to get trapped.
Mm-hmm.
My 8-year-old granddaughter, Fantasia, walks up to me and says, "We're going to play tag." And my body immediately says, "Oh no."
You're gonna tag this couch and this bed and this sleep.
That's it. But no. My grandchildren, look, I didn't move off the porch. Don't get it twisted. I did not move off the porch. I ain't stupid. But the way those kids were running around the backyard, that wore me out in and of itself. That wore my ass out. So Fanny comes up to me and says, we're going to, like I said, she says, we're going to play tag. My body goes, oh no, Fanny, don't do this to Grampy, please. And she lightly touches me on the shoulder, just as dainty, and goes, you're it, Grampy, and takes off. I said, okay. There's more than one way to skin a cat. Milani's sitting right next to me with her cute self. 2 years old. That's my youngest grandchild. 2 years old. I said, Milani, you want to help Grampy with something? Yeah. Good. Chase down Fanny if you would. She hops off the porch and zooms out into the yard. She couldn't catch Fanny. 6-year difference. Hello. But I tell you what, my grandkids are freaking speed demons. And one of my 2 grandsons, Braylon, was here. He's 5 now. He is 5 now. So I'm thinking, okay. So I got all the grandkids running around. But no. Because Abram, my son, comes flying up the stairs and said, you have to chase them. No, I do not. And Abram is dying right now. But the most beautiful thing was Milani when she asked me to put a Band-Aid on her thumb because she had scratched herself when she fell. And she ran around the backyard saying, look, Grampy fixed me. I started blushing and I went in the house. I said, look, Abram, you got these guys. I'm going to go sit my ass on the couch and cry. And Jody says, what happened? I said, Milani called me Grampy. And Jody's like, well, I said, yeah, I know, but it still hits you in a way. From a guy that wasn't supposed to make it at all. 2 years later, I'm celebrating Thanksgiving with my children and my grandchildren. Carmen was here, Cheyenne was here, Dakota, Avron, and of course, 4 of my grandkids, Gracie, who's 10, Fanny is 8, Braylon is 5, and Milani, the youngest one, at 2. So without
that really is a full house.
So without even moving a muscle, those grandkids wore my ass out. But you know the greatest thing? I wouldn't have it any other way.
I know you wouldn't.
Like I wouldn't. It's like I wouldn't have it any other way to do this.
Hey, ain't nobody calling me, texting me, paging me, asking me, are you still involved?
You're a literate fool. What is text? What is text?
Calling me, texting me, paging me, asking me, am I still involved? Y'all usually check on me.
You know, pages have been around since 2000.
I'm still involved. Still them boys.
Oh, yes, you are. Oh, the clown you are.
Them boys. I'm still them boys.
You are a clown. Yeah.
I'm still them boys.
I'm still that clown. Oh, yeah.
That actually happened, folks. I wish there was some way to say that didn't happen, but the day Cole revealed that
is disgusting.
Wait,
the day that Cole revealed that, I got up and walked out.
So I remember one time I played that, and I had a new element to debut called "We Gotta Pause That," and then what would you say, Victor? After that,
no, we don't gotta pause that. We gotta delete it.
Oh, we
gotta
delete.
Yeah, I believe that video is what broke Matt Hardy. It wasn't the I Quit match. It wasn't the match against Jeff Hardy. That is what broke Matt Hardy. Someone sent him that video of that clown singing Tyrese Cisco McKnight. That is what broke poor Matt Hardy.
Not poor. Oh,
it broke to the point where he had to consult a dilapidated boat. That's how bad that video is.
Oh my.
I'll do this one live. What is that? What the is that?
Oh man.
Salute and rest in power to R. Lee Emery.
That I firmly believe that video is what broke Matt Hardy.
It broke me. I was laughing so hard I couldn't stop for 25 minutes. Are you kidding me?
You.
Wait a minute. And when Cole debuted that ish,
I was here.
I know you were here. And I got up, I walked out for 60 seconds. I came back, I'm holding my stomach, I'm holding my head, and after I put the headphones on, the first thing I hear Victor say, give me this button. The first thing I hear Victor say, in a way, was,
"What in the all types of blue hell
was that?"
Was that blasphemy on the screen?
Folks, I will say it again. We don't look for this ish. It finds us. Speaking of not looking for anything and it finding us, good grief.
Yeah.
I'm not even going to do the preambles. I'm just going to get to it. Let's go.
In a world where partial greatness is celebrated and total greatness is shunned, there stands to be a figure on the lips of those who love him and those who hate him. The inane comparisons to Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant continue and has existed since 2003. There is no end in sight, for the battle between those who unconditionally love and unconditionally hate him wages on. These are their stories.
Y'all still them boys.
Welcome to the Bronzexual Confessions.
Oh, yeah.
I love you, Cole, but you an for that.
Just when we get a little bit of respect.
And then on top of that, for the delete element, you a bigger for visualizing it, which I knew you do.
That's absolutely terrible.
Listen, I have playfully cussed Cole out every single time he comes up with something so crazy. I'm laughing my head off, and I'm a puddle right here in my office. To the point where one time my wife walked in, and she wondered why am I on the floor, and I showed her something like this. Bam! And she said, "Dear God," and walked out.
Hold on. All right.
I'll do this one.
Okay.
Oh, my throat's going to hurt. The LeBron James Family Foundation to open the first official museum dedicated to the journey and milestones of LeBron James.
So basically, it's a museum for all the L's he took.
I'm just gonna dive right in.
Actually, And
Go
actually,
ahead.
that museum has opened. It opened Thanksgiving weekend in, of course, Akron. I'm sorry. Go continue. Sir.
Give me this button.
Right now,
This just
ladies and
in.
gentlemen.
Unacceptable. Unacceptable.
This
Go ahead,
just
Cole.
in, Vic. What's up, brother? No, go
This
ahead.
just in. After the LeBron James Museum opened, there was a large spike in sales of Pepto-Bismol.
You ain't lying. Goodness gracious.
I'll do you one better. All right, I had to. After the opening of the LeBron James History Museum, there was a large spike in not only Pepto-Bismol, but ginger ale.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you were to climb in the brains of one Victor Locke and Brian Snow, you would be either listening, seeing, or both the following.
Delete! 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 Delete!
Agreed.
No lies. No lies to be found.
Please delete.
No lies to be found.
Please
We
delete.
need to delete that faster than the Carolina Panthers need to delete David Tepper as their president, i.e., kick him out of the box and don't invite him back.
That too.
Listen, I do this all the time on Bronze Sexual Confessions. I play this all the time, but apparently they haven't gotten the message. But the message is,
The truth shall make you free.
yet they continue to be bonded and secured by the most mediocre basketball player these four eyes have laid eyes on in 25 years. And this is a guy that watched Jimmer Fredette fizzle out after 2 years. This is a guy that didn't think much of Luke Longley when we traded for him and wound up being one of the most integral parts of the second part of the Bulls dynasty.
The second three-peat.
This is a guy who has watched basketball religiously since 1980. I've seen him come and I've seen him go. I've seen so many forwards that play a better fundamental position, which is what Bronze Sexuals always argue me about, but they use stats instead of their eyes.
Dummies.
Find the lie. They use stats instead of their eyes.
Yep, but they'll say, but facts, the stats are numbers. You can't argue with numbers.
Oh, yeah? Then I'll put a state. I can't argue with. What did you say?
You big dummies.
We gotta bring that back somehow. We gotta get the room for it first.
You
But
dummies.
you big dummy. But I think, let me use one of Cole's favorite sounds and one of mine as well from my youth. Or as Chris Bay says, my youth. I think Bronze Sexuals all the time look at stats and their brain does this. He's better right there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, prove it.
I was just looking at that in the morning, that thing you put up in the morning, and all I could hear was R. Kelly from his interview with Gayle King.
God.
And just like
Ever in life put that. Go ahead, Victor. Finish
there's
it.
a reason why. Because I don't think it's like, is this camera on me? That's stupid. Use your common sense. What are you going to put in that museum? Every L he took?
As the men in my family have said often to me, all the men in my family, let them all rest in paradise and power.
Mm-hmm.
Let them all rest in peace, paradise, and power. I'm talking about my uncles, of course, my granddad and my dad have said to me verbatim, if common sense were common, ...
Fair.
Well,
I mean, what you
And
put
they
in
didn't even have, they didn't listen. They didn't even have to complete the thought.
They showed
Okay, first time it was said to me was by my dad. I was 9 years old.
Mm-hmm.
I heard him say it to mom in a conversation. He said, "If common sense were common," and I froze.
You're like, what I do?
I froze. And since that day, that saying has lived in my head. I've built a suite for it. Because if common sense were common, we'd be in a much smarter situation right now. But we ain't.
There's another thing too. Okay, you have that, right? And then, like, what you can put in there? His 8-point performance against the Dallas Mavericks.
I would love to use Lewis Black right here, but we got fans in Atlanta as well as Chicago, as well as we got fans all around the country, and we got a couple of stations. Yes, keep playing that, please. Delete that museum, please.
Like, that's got to be the emptiest museum I've ever seen. What accomplishments? Even the bones of dinosaurs were just kind of like, man, this place is empty. There's nothing in here.
Gotta do the empty
He said the most emptiest museum.
You can't tell me that the dinosaurs will come back and say, oh man, this place is empty. There's nothing in here.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
He's only won 4 chips.
Keep going.
It's ridiculous.
Can we?
Well, it's gonna be the 2 diplomas from the I Promise school.
You talk about
going off.
These
Victor going off. I love it. This is death by 1,000 verbal cuts from Vicola. Keep going, please.
Hold on. The preceding mic drop is courtesy of
What's gonna be in there? A bust of Nick Wrong crying about how great LeBron is. He doesn't get the credit he deserves. Or a bottle of Patron that Ryan Hollins drank on his first take when he was going against Shaq.
Oh no. Oh
What
no.
put in there?
Get the Nick Wrong bust. Oh no.
Just crying, got snot and tears running down his face. LeBron is the greatest player. No one gives him any credit because Michael Jordan is Paul Bunyan.
Let me do this right. These bisexuals love to come up with opinions, and you know how they come up with opinions like this. I'll do that one today, and each time it winds up. I mean, come on, bisexuals. When is it going to get to a point that you want to do that to all your bisexual gear and just go?
That's all I can stand, cause I can't stand no more.
Oh, you want it?
Do you get it? Do you bisexuals? Victor had a mic drop moment. I'm going to have one of my own. Do you bisexuals, A, watch the game, B, ever get to a point where you just say,
That's all I can stand, cause I can't stand no more.
Hell no, to the no, no, no. Hell to the no, hell to the no, to the no, no, no.
I mean, what else are you gonna find in the LeBron museum?
a picture of all the L's he took?
He got
you have more L's than W's in that museum.
Well, he got the all-time scoring record. He got the all-time scoring record in an L.
Birth certificate of his baby mama's child. Oh, I'm sorry, my bad. sorry.
Ouch. I wasn't going to go that far.
I'm sorry.
I will couple that because I handed that to Cole on a silver platter. I handed that to Cole on a silver platter after the show one day. Here's Sharon Reed. You fool!
Oh, what else is going to be in there? The chair that he sat on during the decision. We said, I'm going to take my talents to South Beach and play for the Miami Heat.
You fool!
Yeah, complete with the check framed toward the Boys and Girls Club on that night.
Which he probably took down later and spent that son of a bitch.
Oh, let me guess. You're going to have those sparkler casings from when they had that big pep rally when the Big Three was announced.
Or the taco
which burned out 4 years later when they only won 2 of the 4 titles, not 4, not 5, not 6, not 7, or whatever the hell he said on that introductory present.
Not 5, not 6, not 7.
Not 7.
Let me pose a question. Why did he look so sleepy?
I'm serious too.
No, you're not. No, he wasn't.
But that dude been looking like Delroy Lindo ever since he was in his teens.
I never thought I would.
He's been looking like it. Means he looked like a 55-year-old black man for the longest amount of time.
Yeah.
I never thought I would invoke Afro Man here, but I will do it here. I was going to clean my room, but then I got high. And now we look. I was going to get up and find the broom, but then I got high. It's not the it's not the verse I wanted to use for radio. You know the one I want to use. Both of you. Both of you, especially. Okay. Get out of our face, you thirsty bitches. Right now.
In a world where logic and sense flies completely out the window, while purple and yellow glasses are donned, rises a figure who encourages ridiculous, undying loyalty.
Delete!
This has been yet another installment of The Bronzexual Confessions.
Before we get out of here, we leave you with the legendary words of Robert Montgomery Knight.
When my time on earth is gone and my activities here are past, I want they bury me upside down and my critics can kiss my...
I will carry that with me forever. We're out of here. Have a great day. God bless. Remember to make your next move your best move. Always remember, if your dreams don't scare you,
then you better.
Delete! 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 Delete!
God bless y'all. We'll see you tomorrow. Oh, dear.